I did not like. They don't get graded endlessly, so I'm grading on the results.
So, what's new and exciting other than spending a lot of times on exams?
Nothing's really happened. To be honest, just me stressing out and like write all these things.
Well, it's good to hear.
Uh,
Good to
did-
hear that you're keeping yourself
What?
busy, though.
It wasn't planned or willing.
Well, you know, the alternative is something bad happened and it was keeping you busy that way. So, you know, at least this way it was something of your own choosing.
Yeah, that's good. That's a bright side to it at least.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Anything while I wasn't on for like what feels like a year?
Well, Aroha has finally worn herself out on Minecraft and has been doing other things.
Makes sense. She's been playing that thing
Yeah,
nonstop.
yeah, she's been playing the hell out of it. Chabby has been in the hospital since Thursday of last week.
What happened to him?
You weren't around when he got stung in the balls by a wasp, were you?
How the fuck?
That was our reaction.
Like, did he hear that getting stung like swells up stuff? Then
No.
what was his? Why? How?
I don't think he had heard about that before. I don't think that was even part of the plan. He sat down on a deck chair outside and felt a bit of a pinch and didn't think much of it because he's a big guy. Sometimes when he sits down, things get pinched, and so he just kind of went on with it and got stung again. And this time he was a little more concerned about it. He said, "Well, what the hell?" And then a third time, and then he finally managed to shoo the wasp out of his pant leg because he was wearing like baggy shorts, and it had apparently gotten itself caught up in his shorts and was trying to bite its way free or sting its way free. Hence the repeated stings in the gonads.
Is he allergic to stinks?
No, but they swole up quite badly. His wife's choice of words was "Holy cantaloupes, Batman."
Wow.
And so eventually, when the swelling started to go down, it was like, okay, fine. And then the swelling started to come back up again, and obviously he was really concerned and went to the hospital where that looked at. And they determined that he was actually in early stages of left side heart failure or right side heart failure, which was causing it was causing fluid retention in his legs and was starting to actually fill up in his scrotum. So they treated him for that and drained like 20 or 30 or 40 pounds of water out of him. And then his scrotum wasn't responding the same as his legs, so they were concerned about that, and they tried him on antibiotics. And it turns out that when he got stung in the balls by the wasp, the stinger must have been dirty because he got an infection, and the bacteria, while they were reproducing and doing what bacteria do, were producing gas and inflating his scrotum, and so.
Damn, fuck.
Like it's just all, you know, when it rains it pours, right? And when things go bad, they gotta go really sideways. So
well,
that's been his last couple of weeks.
So the doctors were able to fix him at least.
Well, the doctors are at the point where they're like the intravenous drugs that they were giving him. They've switched him over to pills, and he's responding well to the pills. And so it looks more likely that he'll get to go home soon. But they're still not 100% sure what's going on and why, because like different things are reacting different ways than they had anticipated, and so they're a little bit leery about sending him home.
Okay.
But,
so
yeah,
he's okay. He's relatively okay.
Yeah, he's alive and well and getting better by the day, and can't wait to get the hell out of the hospital because nobody enjoys being there really.
True.
So
I don't.
Can I help you find something, friend?
It still amazes me.
What's that?
How? Wait. So the stinger from the hornet was dirt. What the doing with?
The stinger from the hornet was dirty. Like he must have stung something else and carried bacteria from that thing when it stung.
And that's what they call a hole.
And that gave him an infection as a result.
Well, happy to hear that he's doing okay.
Yeah, he's doing a lot better now than he was by this point last week, so.
Can't believe that happened in a whole week, though. Because I'm pretty sure I only left for a week.
He had gotten stung on the Friday and swole up by the Saturday morning, and then it was last Monday that he had said, like, if the swelling isn't down by then, he's gonna insist on his wife taking him to the hospital. So he basically put up with it for a week of being swollen, and then the swelling started to go down, and when it came back up was like Wednesday, and so he made her take him to the hospital Thursday.
I'm gonna take it that your bodies it take longer to like repair. So I don't know how you managed to stay with swollen balls for like a week, but respect, I guess.
I don't know. Like he's not one to complain in general. Like
he must really not like the hospital.
Well, I mean, think about the timing of it, right? Right now is a bad time to be going to the hospital.
Oh yeah.
For anything. So.
But you guys live in Canada. You should be fine.
Well, that's not the point. Any hospital is going to have more sick people than anywhere else. So there's that, and then on top of that, the whole COVID situation makes it more likely that you're going to get some sort of an infection or whatever, because there's that whole thing that's focused in the hospitals where they're keeping people. So he had a lot of concerns about stuff like that because his wife is she's got asthma, so it would be a really bad thing to bring home. And it was to the point that once he was in there, he basically told her, like, don't come and visit me, because if she gets sick,
for you this fine day?
it could kill her. Whereas for him, it's not really a concern.
Yeah, he's a tough dude. He'll shrug it off.
Yeah, I mean he's a pretty healthy guy. He'll likely be fine, but she's got asthma, and it's that's one of the risk factors for that. So.
Let's see. What else? You guys still playing Ark? Or have you found a new game to obsess so far?
No, we've been bouncing back and forth between a couple things, but Ark is pretty high up on the list. I've been doing a bunch of different user requests. Like Reese came in and requested 4 hours of Subnautica. So
one of my favorite games.
it's a good game. I got in to a couple hours of that, and then this other kid, Tygo, you haven't met him. He just started coming around in the last little while. He was like, "Oh yeah," and he requested like 11 hours of Minecraft. I'm like, "Oh god, this is how it starts." And so a buddy of mine, Stan Strife, heard about that, and he was like, "Well, I'm gonna make requests too." And so he piled on like another dozen or so. And then Aroha was like, "Well, why should I be the only one not making requests?" I'm like, "Ah, damn it!" So just
So
kind of,
everybody just make requests.
there was like just this run on requests. At one point, I had like 25 hours of stuff requested, and now I'm down to. Let me see the list. I'm down to 1, 2. I can check that off because I'm doing it. 3, 4. I'm down to like 4 requests here. One of which was made in the last like day. So I'm mostly caught up on my requests again. But like the Subnautica, I could only do a couple hours of that. And then I was like, nope, I need to change what I'm doing because this game is stressful as fuck.
What do you mean? The game isn't that stressful.
Yeah, it is. It's pretty stressful.
It's pretty calming for me. Just swimming around. As long as you don't go near Leviathans, it's pretty calming. Or
Yeah.
deep down.
Yeah, the stage that I'm at, I pretty much have to be around Leviathans because I'm down in the lava flows, down in the lava keep, that whole end of things.
Oh, where the last research thing is, where the big mama thing is.
There's like one of the things I encountered required a different colored tablet, and I was like, well, fuck, I don't know anything about that because I've done no reading on it. Basically I've avoided all spoilers for the game. I've just been learning through
Exploring.
learning through playing the game, and when I get stuck, I'll look up like that specific thing. And so I got down into the Lost River, found my way past the Ghost Leviathan that was hanging out there, making life difficult, and down past the army of fucking warpers that are... oh my god, there's so fucking many of them. Assholes.
Okay, now that you... Okay, I get why you're stressed.
Yeah, I'm in the late game. I want to say probably the last quarter of the game, most likely. And it's just like Leviathan and magma flows and warpers everywhere, and then there's voices popping up in my head, and I'm like, the fuck, I got voices in my head again. Oh, at least this time there's no mesmers nearby.
You still have a long way to go. Yeah, you still have a bit to do. Then
Yeah, I don't know.
You're not really at the ending yet, but you're relatively close.
Yeah, I feel like I'm probably in the last quarter of the game. Somebody had asked me how far along I figure I am, and that was my best guess based on like the tech that I've unlocked and the number of pods and Degassi locations and that, you know, like all these things. I kind of did an estimate based on the progress I've made in the game to try and figure it out, and they were like, yeah, maybe something like that. Okay. For all
I'm really interested to see your reaction to the ending.
Oh, that good, is it?
Well, my version of the ending and where I think the game should have like ended.
You think it went on longer than it should have?
No, they made it logical, like a logical ending, and then there was the ending to where the virus ending. Wait, yeah, you should know by now that you're infected.
Oh yeah.
If you're in the lava.
Yeah, I just recently did a scan and was like, oh good, I've got like 2 weeks to live.
Yeah, all those tumors on your hands, sheesh.
Yeah. Get some of this crap out of here. So yeah, Subnautica's fun, but it's very, very much at the stressful end of the game, and I'm doing things blindly, so the risk of me fucking something up is high. Like I ended up losing 2 hours of progress the other day.
Trust me, you can't fuck up more than me.
Well, I got 2 hours done on it, and then I got fucking murdered by a crab squid because I was running out of air trying to get back to my prawn suit, and the crab squid kind of got in the way, and so that was it. I couldn't get back to the prawn suit to get air, and I fucking died. And I'm like, great. Well, I just lost the orange tablet. I can't really save because I need that orange tablet.
You should have saved, like, how? Actually, you don't save scum? You just play the game?
No, I just play the game, so I'm like, I gotta go back and redo the last 2 hours because I don't save during play. I just save on quit.
Not the best of ideas. Especially if you know it's in a dangerous area.
That's the way I've been playing the game the whole way through.
Rough.
And that's
part
of why it's so stressful.
At least you haven't lost like 2 of the what are they called again? The big submarines.
Oh, the Cyclops.
Yeah, I lost 2 of them.
I lost 1 and a Seamoth.
Yeah, for some reason I thought I was lost, so I kept going in like a direction and eventually came to like a
off the map.
Just a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
That drops off.
Yep.
Into a bit.
I found that area too, and when the swarm of Leviathans found me, I shit myself and ran away.
Yeah, the thing, I didn't see the Leviathans yet. Like, I don't know if they didn't spawn yet. I'm thinking, oh shit, it's a cliff. There must be good loot down there, and the good, like, good minerals and stuff. If it's that deep down, this must be the direction I need to go in.
It's the same.
Goes down.
Same dumb thing I thought. Like, oh yeah, this giant vast emptiness. There's got to be something good in here.
And then death followed. But I had all my stuff in the Cyclops, so I tried getting it back. Dumbest idea I've ever had.
Oh, there could have been worse. Could have been worse ideas.
It was such a struggle. I needed a form of so much titanium to get like buildings, and then build my way down, little by little.
Oh man, that would have taken forever.
Then I finally got to the Cyclops and got my stuff.
Well, at least you had a happy ending, right?
Yeah, the hours pain. Yeah.
PTSD. Yeah, that game is so fucking stressful to play. In the early part of the game, it was way less stressful. I haven't actually fixed the Aurora's drive yet. I haven't figured out how.
The Aurora's what? What?
You know,
what are you trying to fix?
The Aurora, how it's sitting there radiating the shit out of a huge area around it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You just go in.
No, don't tell me. Don't tell me how to do it. I haven't figured out how to do it on my own yet, and I haven't gotten frustrated enough to look it up yet.
Oh, so you haven't bothered going to there and actually fixing it?
I don't know what I need to fix it. I've fiddled around in there a bit, and once I got the radiation suit to like look around in there and see what's what. But
Do you
no,
have the prawn suit?
I have the prawn suit now. Yeah,
How did you get the prawn suit if you? Oh, you didn't go that direction. Okay,
I'm stubborn and I've
explore it more.
found my own way.
Oh yeah, just explore the ship a little bit more. You should be able to find it.
Yeah, I'm sure there's an explanation somewhere in there, but I haven't found it yet. And I haven't been back there because I've been dicking around in the deep places.
Yeah. In okay, okay. I'm just gonna shut my mouth. I was gonna say something.
Yeah, don't spoil it.
It's not really a spoiler, but okay.
Yeah, I take it you've put in a lot of hours into that game.
I want to say a lot compared to the other games I've played. I've put decent amount of hours. It's not really a lot of hours, but I did play the game for one playthrough though, because don't see a reason to play it for a second playthrough.
I wanted to try a second playthrough to see if I could get to the point of having refined and purified water without getting infected. Like I feel like
But the moment you drop in the water, you get infected. Is that not how it works?
I thought it was from drinking and eating stuff that wasn't properly purified, because you get like your shitty filtered water that you filter through the little float bladder fish there. I forget what it's called. I thought I thought the infection was from drinking water that you purified through a creature that lives in the water.
It's still purified water, so
No, it's filtered water. See, there's the difference, right? There's the filtered water, and then there's like purified water you get later on when you figure out how to combine salt and calcium carbonate to make bleach to properly sterilize the water.
Hello.
yeah.
Hey, Wolf.
Well, I don't think that's how it works. I think it's just skin contact.
You think?
Which one are you playing?
I might be.
We are talking about Subnautica, but I'm actually playing Lotro. Talking about the infection, in Subnautica, how you slowly get infected with the bacteria from the planet. I thought it came from eating and drinking stuff that wasn't purified properly. He thinks it's from just swimming in the water, basically. Which, if that's the case, that kind of sucks, because then there's no chance to avoid the infection and avoid getting targeted by the bloody warpers.
How can I be of service?
Oh, you're just trying to not get targeted by the warpers.
I wanted to see if it was possible to avoid infection enough that, the warpers would just ignore you.
Quack.
Hey-o.
Hello.
So, are you streaming or just playing?
I was, and then the stream up and died on me, and I have no idea why.
Okay.
I'm not sure if the issue's on my end or if it's with the Twitch servers, because my connection to many of the Twitch servers was terrible.